Hello there everybody, thanks for joining me once again. I'm Kim Gow from Colour Passion, and today we're going to do a Barbie pour. You heard that? Yep, a Barbie pour. So the colours I'm using, and I've actually created a Barbie kit. So it's Fluro Pink, it is Deborah Shimmer, it's a bit of baby pink, Serendipity for a beautiful little pearl sheen. Then we've got a pearl white luster. So we've got those in the paste, and I'm going to use rose opal which is just a beautiful shimmery, opal colour. You can see kind of the bluey shimmer through it. It's beautiful. Rose opal. Then we've got, I'm going to pop on a couple of fairy floss flakes. Pretty colour. And then we've got our new colour shift, which is the fuchsia fire. So I'm going to put those in, and I've created a kit that works at almost 50% off. So take a look on our website. It'll be up probably for this month, and it's currently just about August. So it's the 30th today. So it'll be up for August. We'll see how it goes as to whether we'll continue it. But anyway, at least it's some fun for now. Okay, or you might just really like the pinks and you want to do a pink pour. This is for you. Now, I'm going to also launch, and it's now available on the website, it's a gold puffer pump. It's amazing, love it. I've got that in the gold and the silver, and we'll use it in the pour. Don't know how I can show it to you. Oh, this one hasn't been opened by the looks. Anyway, we'll open it and show you. All right, so let's have a look. Don't know if you can see that going across. It's going everywhere, so hopefully you saw it. Anyway, it's just a beautiful little light shimmer, and it's beautiful. It's just everywhere. It's gorgeous. So that's not in the kit, but it is available on the site. It's $13.50 for a 20ml container, and the silver, wherever that hid somewhere, that's going to be a bit, that's less. That's $12.50 because the gold's way more expensive. So, and there's actually, because of the weight of it, there's actually more in it. So that's the pricing, but a bargain. It's just beautiful, just to spritz it over your piece. And or the other thing you can do is, in a mold, you can actually spritz it first so that it just goes gently onto the bottom of your mold, then you pour your colours. So the uses are endless. Okay, let's go and have some fun with Barbie, and I'll see you in just a moment. Okay everybody, are we ready for the Barbie pour? I don't know if I am, but here we go. I've just mixed up the resin using the Stonecoat Art Coat today. So now, just gonna pour in. It's gonna do it on a circular 50cm board. Got about 450 mils. Let's see how we go. It doesn't matter if we get some on the board because we're going to be covered in resin shortly anyhow. And if you want more of one colour than another, then simply you're going to need to pour more. Okay. Obviously we're going for a nice strong pink tone, because that's what Barbie's all about. And white, pink and white basically, probably a bit of gold. Oh, I've got something special to show you today. You'll just have to wait a little bit, and then I shall use it and introduce you to it. It's something that's brand spanking new. A bit excited about it. I'll give you a hint. It's got a bit of sparkle to it, because you know me with my sparkle, just love it. All right, so we've got them in there. So now what we've got to do, we've got Deborah Shimmer, Fluro Pink, Rose Opal Powder, Serendipity, Baby Pink, some base white, and some pearl white luster. So what I'll do is I will go around, because they're the nice clean jars, and I'll go around and I'll just add as I go. So always giving it a stir. This is the pearl white luster. That would be probably only about half a teaspoon that went into there. So you don't need to waste it. Less is more. You can always add a little bit more. Remember the valuable tip, no more than 5 to 10% max of pigment colouring to your resin, which is easy when it's larger sizes, because if it's larger sizes, then you're not going to be as tempted to put too much in, but the smaller ones, it's easy to overdo it. Right, just giving that beautiful Deborah shimmer a bit of a stir. Pop a bit more of that one in because we've got probably half a cup of resin there. It's a gorgeous deep pink and it's got the most beautiful shimmer. This is named after Debbie from Stonecoat Art. She's all the way over in the US. She's an amazing lady and does the most incredible things with molds. She is amazing. Her creativity is wonderful. She's been on holidays for a bit, but she's coming back very, very shortly in the next couple of weeks. And off we go again, which is just wonderful. So I know she watches our videos, so a big shout out to you, Deb. Look forward to having you back on board after your break. And that shimmer, she's our stockist is what I meant to say. And yep, so lovely to have her back, and that is a beautiful shimmer named after her. Okay, we're just mixing this one is the Fluro Pink. Very runny. I wish it wasn't quite so runny, but anyway, I might just put a little bit more on because so much ran off, as it does. Unfortunately, the suppliers, this is the way they send it. I've actually asked them to send me a thickening agent so we can thicken them up a bit. See if that makes any difference, but anyway, it doesn't make any difference to the pigment. I mean, it's still the most gorgeous colour. Then we have Rose Opal. I managed to dribble some on. Rose Opal is such a pretty colour. It really has that opal essence about it. Very, very pretty. Every time I see it, I think, oh gosh, why don't I use it more? Probably because I don't do a lot of pink pours, but anyway, today's the exception. And I mean, with an opal, I love opals anyway, they could probably go with many, many pours. I don't know if you can see there in the light. I tried to move them away a bit because I found that it was flickering. I need to get some better lights so that it's nice and bright for you to see everything. And then we've got our Serendipity. And that one's, sometimes with Serendipity, for some reason, what it does, it hardens up, it solidifies. If that ever happens, all you need to do is, all you need to do is pop it into hot water bath for, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes, I suppose, and all shall be brought back to normal. Again, this can separate, so we really do need to give it a good mix. Make sure that all the colour's there. Because it's a very, very soft pink, but so shimmery. So we can't possibly do a Barbie pour without this, because it's just beautiful. Okay, here we are. Sorry, not the stand. Get yourself organised, Kim. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I do love it. Then we've got a baby pink. Just wanted to get a selection of all different, this one here? Yes, I have. All different colours of pink. That one hasn't been used for a while, so we give that a good stir for sure. A bit of oil on that one. And this is what they do. That's why it's important to always give your products a good mix. This is the baby pink. Mix, mix, mix. Just a really lovely, soft, pretty pink. Again, it's quite a runny one. Okay, now just wipe my gloves because I've got it everywhere. All right. And we've got our beautiful baby pink. Dusty pink's another one you could use, but I just thought the dusty pink's slightly mauve-ish as opposed to this being more pink. So now we've got that, and I thought I'd pour some, oh, now what I've done, I've put that across there, sorry. I'm actually going to put a little bit more into here, just because after a while it does run into the bottom of the container. Sorry. Right, so now back. I didn't get enough pop sticks, sorry. One moment. The moment I come in to do some videoing and I close the door, the pussycats want to come in, don't they? So it's scratch, scratch, scratch at the door until I let them in. Naughty little munchkins. They don't want to miss out on anything. Mummy's in doing a pour, so they want to be involved. So this is the base white, which is, again, a little bit on the runny side. Base meaning base, it goes on underneath. So I'm going to pour this on first and then the colours over the top. And we'll just see what happens with it. Right, giving that a good mix. Right, now it's fun time to pour. Where do we start? Normally we always start with the darkest colours, but in this case today, we're actually going to pour the base white first. So I think I'm just going to go maybe just kind of down the middle a bit with it, just see what it does. Okay. Now you're not going to get a result unless you pour colours over the top. So we'll be doing that shortly. Okay. So now here's the fun part with all the pinks. This is the beautiful Deborah shimmer. No particular plan in mind. You know, I lie in bed at night thinking about how I'm going to do something. And then when I come to do it, it's nothing like it anyway. So I don't know why I worry about these things. But I just love colour, hence colour passion. I just think about it when I'm at bed, when I'm going to sleep, when I'm waking up, seeing what wonderful things I can create for you guys, and of course anything to help you as well. Right, there we go. So we've got that. Next one I'm going to do is this beautiful Fluro Pink. Wow. That is gorgeous, and it's definitely a Barbie colour, isn't it? Beautiful. Lovely and vibrant. And that's one thing about the Colour Passion colours. They are so vibrant. Very, very pretty. I'm not worried where this all goes because, I mean, it's got a mind of its own, resin, as we know, and it's all going to be moving around anyway, so we'll just do that. Okay, next one, we're going into a softer tone. We're going to do the baby pink. Okay, as I said to you, there's no particular rhyme or reason for any of where I'm putting it, just getting it out onto the board. I mean, I suppose you've got to think, you don't want to have a little bit of balance. You don't want to have it all on one side, like all the hot pink on one side and the soft pink on the other. You don't want that. You do have to have a bit of balance with it all. Now, actually no, I'm going to use the Serendipity, which again is very soft and pretty. So we're getting a real selection here of all sorts of different colours. If I wanted that a bit stronger, I could actually add a bit of red passion, and that would make it more pinky. But I've just left it for the colour that it is. Okay, that's that. Then the next one is the Rose Opal. Now, again, just pouring it a little bit over the top of the Serendipity. Beautiful. And the last one is the Pearl White. Just a bit to have a bit here and a bit there. Don't want it too stringy. Right, now we've got pretty well all our product down on the board. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the, just put this one on. I'm going to hit it with the torch and break all the bubbles. So I'll just get the propane. I do like the propane as opposed to butane. I use them both. The little torches are butane, but I find propane doesn't tend to burn as easy. So let's go. Goodness gracious me, look at all those little cells that have popped up from that base white being underneath. Alright, so we're now just going to move it around the board so that the whole board is covered. Down this way. You know, if you want to be really creative and you had a Cricut machine, you could do a big bee, a Barbie bee, and once it's cured, you know, and put it in the middle. That would be super cool. Okay. So now, I might just tilt it this way a bit because it's just not quite on that edge. And I want to move the other a little bit back to the middle. All right, see how we go. Okay, so again. What I might do is actually get the heat gun and just blow it a bit. Just so I don't have too many harsh lines. Soften it up a little bit. Very much an abstract pour. Just little colours here, little colours there. Just make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so that's where it's at the moment. Now, we're not finished yet though. I'm thinking some Fuchsia Fire Colour Shift glitter would be perfect on this. So we've got that one there. Rather than open that one, I've got somewhere here. I couldn't find it. Of course I'll find it once I've switched off the camera, but anyway. We'll just open this one. Actually, I'm just going to take my glove off. So, oh, there it is there. See, I knew I'd spot it. Anyway, going through so much of this anyway, I'll be using it. Okay, so I'm going to put some beautiful glitter through so that when the sunlight hits it, I'm going to see it. Singapore is just too boring now without a bit of glitter. Especially this one, because as the light hits it, you see all the different colours change in it. Okay, so that's probably enough of, I think, of that one, because I'm going to add more. Different one. Okay, so now I'm going to add the Fairy Floss Flake, which is, and you can see that one there, Fairy Floss. That's just got, it's just totally different actually. That might be nice. Yeah, that's really pretty over the top of the white, the pearl white. Just adds interest. We should always be thinking, how can we make it just a little bit more interesting? You might not be like me and like sparkle, but I just think adding these just really can make it. Okay, that's gorgeous. I like that. And there's more. We've also got a fairy diamond glitter. So we're going all out today. It's just quite different actually, this one. Just a bit more chunkier. Not going to load it too much, but I do want to just have a little bit of different ones there. Just to bounce up on either side, that's fine. Okay, so we have got the acrylic ice, deep magenta or soft lavender. Didn't really have a pink one, but I'm thinking about those, but I'm not worried if I don't add them, because I can always add clear, but I might just let it sit for a bit and have a think. Now, the thing that I wanted to show you is, oops, sorry, we have two brand new products and you're seeing them first. Crystal Gold, put him up there. Crystal Gold is that one there, and Crystal Silver. Now these are little puffers. How amazing is that? So, I'll show you what we do. What we do, they're in like a little pump pack and they're like a glitter. And we just go like that. And then that's just puts it over the top. How about that? And then I'll just add a little bit of gold so I can show you what that is. It's just beautiful, like little fairy dust. You could actually put a sprinkler on the bottom of a mould if you wanted to before you're adding in your resin, and that would be really pretty. I guess you could mix it in resin as well. I've just sprinkled it lightly on the top just to add that little bit of extra. So there we go. I think that's probably enough of the glitter. We've got the pink all happening there. So what I'm going to do is I'll come back in about 20 minutes and I'll pull off that tape and then we'll do the sides. I'm looking at this here and I've decided I'm going to do some swirls. I can always put some more sprinkles over the top because it's a bit too bitsy. having Barbie swirls by the looks of this lot. Just with some baking paper, that's all I've done that with. Now I'm just going to hit it again. Now I've made a real mess of it. I'm going to, what am I going to do now? I'm going to add some more glitter to it. So we'll add, because it got covered up, but that won't matter because it's underneath. That's all right. Do that, maybe some at the top. Never be afraid just to, have a go. And you know my catchphrase, if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. Just give it a go, because if you're not happy with it, by just adding, bits of this and that, and as I've just did the swirls, and I actually do like it better with the swirls. And once I pull the edge off, it's going to pull it sort of over the edge anyway, so that'll be fine. Put this up here because it's on the light and it's going to show out a little bit better, I feel. I actually really like this over the, especially the lighter colours. Really pretty. Very pretty. It's all in the pinks, isn't it? And I think I'm going to leave it at that now. And what I'll do, I'm going to do our puffers. So I'll just put a little bit of puff there. Oh, too close. That's pretty. And you look at the side on, what I can see now, it's really pretty. Cover that so it's a bit heavy with the gold. Beautiful. All right. It's not coming out quite as fast as the gold one. You can see it. Beautiful. Okay guys, we'll now let it sit and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back again. It's actually been, gosh, near on 30 minutes, but anyway, using a different resin, so I think it's got a longer work time. So I'm just popping off that tape, put it in the bin. Hopefully you don't get it everywhere in between. Then with my two fingers, I'm just rolling around the edge towards the bottom. Actually, I think that's really perfect timing for this resin because it's not pouring off, which obviously we don't want it to pour off, but just, drip gently so it won't pull everything off the edge there. Okay, well, we'll let it sit and see how it looks, if not before, for the reveal tomorrow. I'm back again. You know me. I just looked at it and I thought, I love like these little miniature roses. They're amazing. But I thought maybe, keeping within Barbie style, we could do just, a few little sort of swirls and see what happens there. Not too many, just always looking at things and seeing, if I can do something else with it. You're probably saying, don't touch it. A little filling because it's all self-leveling anyway, so that's fine. Maybe one right in the middle here. Okay, it's probably enough fiddling. Okay guys, that's it. See you tomorrow. Here we are everybody for our reveal. Very cloudy, but a little bit of sun at least. The rain stopped. Look at that beautiful gold puffer that's just been released. It is amazing, I love it. And we've got the other bit of glitter coming through here, the fairy floss. Really like that. And then we've got our fuchsia fire colour shift one there. I'm quite happy with that. As I say, I love how all the colours have come up. A little bit of sparkle here and there, just lovely. Okay guys, well that's it for another week. So thank you for tuning in. Really lovely to have you support me. And if you haven't already, would love you to subscribe. Hit that like button. And remember, if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. So have a great week. Bye for now.